Have you guys ever been in love with someone so much to the point where you're just willing to do anything for them? And every time you see something that slightly reminds you of them, you kind of feel a little down afterwards. When I was 15, I knew a girl named, I won't say her name out of respect and privacy for her, but I'll just call her Nova. Nova and I had met in summer of 2025, and she had she was friends with one of my friends, and my friend kind of introduced me to her, and we just started talking and became friends. And shortly afterwards, I started discovering feelings for her, and I then wanted to, maybe get to know her on a deeper level. And one day I asked, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" She was like, "Sure." And but she told me last second that, "Oh, I don't know if I can. My brother's bike is broken, and I kind of have to help him fix it." And her brother was 12 years old, I think, and he didn't know how to fix his bike. I said, "Oh, like, I know how to fix it. I've fixed mine before." And I go to her house because she lived 20 minutes away with the bus. And I get there and I fix the bike, and one of the, and as I'm finishing it, I accidentally hit my head on the pedal. And when I hit my head, I was like, ouch. And I leaned backwards, and my water bottle was behind me because she had gave me one. And I landed on my water bottle and it bursted all over the floor, and it was it was super funny looking at it. She was laughing, her brother was laughing, snorting. It was it was funny. I haven't thought about that memory in a while. So after that, we just kept talking and talking, and we kind of still she one thing I really liked about her is I'm Hispanic. So she was one of the first girls I've ever talked to that wasn't of the same ethnicity of me. She was an Asian girl, and I really liked that about her because it meant that we were both open to trying new things and seeing things in a different perspective. And one day, we're hanging out, it's just us two this time, and we're just talking about certain things that, life goals, career goals, relationship goals, and we see a couple in front of us, an old couple, and the old lady comes up to us and asks us, "Oh, are you two a couple?" And we were like, "No, no, we're just hanging out friends." And as we were smiling, I looked at her, and the old man said, the old man says, "Yeah, he definitely likes you." And they started laughing because they said they were able to tell by the way I was looking at her. And it was super embarrassing, but super funny afterwards because it was true. I did like her. I liked her a lot. She was funny. She was smart. She knew how to joke about everything. Every little thing I said, there's somehow a joke involved. After the old couple left, we were still hanging out. We had went to go get boba at a nearby like boba store, and we were talking, and she pointed out how I posted myself to one of the songs, and the song was "I Promise" by When in Rome. And she was telling me how she really liked that song, and I was like, really, like, I like that song too. And then I She started smiling, and I couldn't help but just fall for the beautiful smile she has. As I'm walking her home, we're talking, and I kind of said something flirty. I don't remember what it was, but I kind of made it clear that I did like her. And then I'm walking her home, and we arrive at her house, and she gives me a hug before she leaves. And I kind of knew, like, yeah, I'm in that. I'm in that. She texted me the next day, hey, you want to hang out again? I said, sure, what do you want to do? And she's like, oh, how about we go to this restaurant by your school? I said, oh, which one? She said, El Fogón. I was like, really? You want to go there? She was like, yeah. I was like, okay. And we go there, and she was an Asian girl, so she's never really had Mexican food like that. And she asked me, oh, what are you gonna get? I'll probably copy you. And I said, oh, I'm probably gonna get Fogón fries. These are really good. And then we shared, and I didn't really have much money. Only had 30. So I got us both food, but we shared an horchata because the Fogón fries were each like $15. So we shared it, and she never tried it. So I remember she said, "What is that?" I said, "Oh, it's horchata. It's super good. It's like sweet." And she tried it, and I remember she seemed so like she didn't want to try it at first. And then after she tried it, she was like, "Wow, this is really good." And she like started smiling so hard, drinking more. She had finished the whole thing, and I remember being so surprised. But it didn't really last long after that. We kept talking and hanging out, and I really did enjoy her presence. 2 days before my birthday, I was turning 16. She had basically insulted my dreams of one day being a YouTuber. She had told me that the more she talked to me, the more she realized I wasn't the one she liked. And she was really, I was really hurt. I was really shocked. She did this 2 days before my birthday, and I couldn't help but just feel sadness. I fell into a really deep self doubt about myself. We're not friends anymore. I said some things I shouldn't have said. She said some things she shouldn't have said that I don't know if she regrets saying, but I regret all the stuff I said to her. I never meant any of it. I was more upset that I spent my whole summer around one girl just for me to get played in the end. It kind of hit me with the reality check. I basically know now that not everything in life is basically sunshine and rainbows. There's some people that would genuinely do you dirty, and it's up to you to. I'll never forget the bike or the horchata part, because honestly, those are some of the happiest moments of my life thinking about her. And even if I'm not in her life now, I was at a point, and I would honestly have it no other way. She was one of the best things that happened to me that summer, and that's a summer that I'll probably never forget. I think that maybe one day we'll work it out and talk again, but I don't see it happening. The bill with the horchata and the food we ate might be cheaper, but the memories are priceless. At least it's $15 now instead of 30. One of the greatest things she's ever told me was that she said, "You're really selfless." and that had a much bigger impact on me than anything else anyone has ever told me. I know deep down that she probably doesn't even acknowledge or want to think about me. I don't know if she does, but if she does, I hope she knows I still care about her and that I still do love her. I never had the guts to tell her how I felt because I didn't know she felt the same. But for a while, I know she did, and there's nothing I could want more than her to be happy.